Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, so I was not expecting to be available today. Lo and behold, I am available today. So what we're going to try and do during this, but probably for less so than on a weekend or on a day off or something like that, right? Because it was a work day. I got to work again tomorrow. So during this limited window of time that we have available, I think what we're going to do is try to get Cracking the Ice knocked out. Let's see if we can finish this nonsense. And the goal with finishing this nonsense will be 250 more winter berries, and then also in addition to finishing the story while I'm here, I need to farm some winter berries as well. But 250 more winter berries, which is a lot, because we're going to need a grand total of 400, and right now we have like 100. So 250 more would then bring us to like 350. I don't know that we're going to farm the other 50 today. But I also don't know that even if we did, we would have the Unbound Magic for it. So we're not going to get, in my opinion, we probably will likely not get the Ascended back piece today, but we're going to get so much closer to it if we're able to finish Cracking the Ice. Now, if we're not actually able to finish that, then we won't be closer, or at least not as close as I was hoping. But we can put a good dent in it, for sure, and that's what we're going to try and do. Probably, honestly, is this event actually worth the time for me to do? It won't hurt anything, because we need Unbound Magic. It won't hurt anything for me to knock this event out real quick. Well, I say real quick, I don't know if it's going to be real quick, but let's do it. Oh, there we go, that wasn't bad at all. It was closer to being done than I realized. Alright. Oh, is today? Oh, wow. Okay, and today is the daily as well. Bit of Frost Frontier is today's Season 3 daily. So, truth be told, we need to spend some time here, in addition to doing the story, just doing other things. Because we want to complete some of those dailies. We already completed one without me really realizing it, because I hadn't actually paid attention. Did we already get all 3 pieces? Oh, that is fortuitous. That's amazing. So see, this was from one of the dailies.
Shiny.
6 of the winter berries. And I believe we got, a bunch of Unbound Magic as well. So we got to do the dailies. So now the tasks are piling up, and they're all here on this map. We're going to try and finish the story. And we're going to do some dailies on this map. And let's see, what are we going to do? We're going to gather berries, which we're going to do anyway. Gatherer, which we're going to do anyway. And elixir, which we are going to do anyway. Man, we are winning all over today. I didn't even think I was going to play, and instead, a whole bunch of stuff is just going to fall into our laps. I thought we could like participate in an event and get the Frostbitten Suet simultaneously, but it's not working. You know what? We'll get our packets of Frostbitten Suet while we harvest some winter berries, which will also achieve a daily. How does that sound? There we go, so you got another one. Yeah, that was a much, much, much better plan. I'm glad I thought of it. I'm a genius. For reals. For realsies, man. Alright. Grab this over here. So I don't want to pick on this person. Psychopath, but I'm going to pick on this person. What inspired, like, I have some really stupidly named characters. I don't know if they're stupidly named. They're a little bit extra when it comes to their names. But like, who are these people who are out there like with the huge like edgelord names? Like, what is? I don't know, maybe they're 12. Maybe that's what it is. You know, they're like my, you know, like maybe my nephew's playing and I don't realize it. Okay, so we talked to Who Good Diz Diz. So I'm gonna name my next kid. And then sun warming. And because we gathered the sticks and ice already, all we need are the 4 chicken feathers. And now we're also going to get one of the greatest achievements in the whole game. Let's get our chicken feathers first then. In fairness, this is not the first place in the game where this exists, however. Is this person like literally running around jumping with the girl? No, they're not. Okay. That would have been super awesome. Did you stumble across someone who's like celebrating with Grawl? Would have been really weird, but really cool. Okay. Chicken, take that. Chicken, take that again. Chicken. Again. Okay, we're gonna whoop this chicken's ass, and then we're gonna get a real surprise. Come on, chicken. You gonna take this? You just gonna let me keep kicking? Chicken is not happy about it. But this is like super pretty. Actually reminds me of Iceland. If you have not been to Iceland,
I'll do my best not to die.
you need to go. Unless you don't like those kind of things. And then I guess you shouldn't go. But you should like those kind of things. So you should go. It is by far the coolest place I've ever been. And this area kind of reminds me of it. Definitely made it harder there. Alright, one more group. And we already drew the aggro of these guys, so...
Sweet, sweet loot. Timmy will be pleased.
Well, that is what I live for.
Another personal victory.
To please Timmy. Okay, bunch of unbound magic, however, that bunch, I think... See that magic ward bundle? Which gave us 10 vicious claws, which was pretty sweet. That's what I thought when I looked at the achievements. For the Return 2 stuff for Season 3. And they show that right there, and that's actually the map currency because they used the same little thumbnail there. I thought it was something else. Very confusing for me. And so it's like, I mean, it's the same trick every time, right? Stay out of the red dots. You know, the same as Chat Garant. This is identical to Chat Garant in that regard. And the reason for it within the story is the same, falling rocks. Like, there's a lot of falling rocks in Tyrion. Somehow we still got the achievement for time on that. It felt like it lasted about 1.5 years, but apparently it was under 5 minutes.
Is it just me, or
there we go.
Am I a sweet?
All right, so that should put us over the top in winter berries. Oh, that's not the right thing though. There we go. All right, over the top in winter berries. And recall, I really didn't plan to get this back piece from this map, and then I realized, oh, we could, you know, it's within striking distance, let's go ahead and do it, and then we got it knocked out, and it wasn't that bad. People play Guild Wars 2 for years and fret about, like, their inability to get Ascended, and I would never consider playing Fractals because it's too hard to get Ascended and stuff. Hey, if you don't want to do Fractals because the content's intimidating, or you don't like being, you know, playing in groups and stuff, I get all that. But look at that. That's a backer. That's 5,400. It's the most expensive Ascended offered here. Well, I take it back. The air breathers are more expensive. But also, there is no need, ever, for an Ascended air breather. I'm here to tell you. By all means, get it if you want, but there's not really a need for that. And look, if we had a little bit more, we would get, you know, the earrings. We have almost enough winter berries to get the earrings as well. We could with one more day. We just won't have the unbound magic. But let's at least get the back piece. I love it. Alright, so we're going to wrap it up for today. Relatively short playing time today. Little over 1.5 hours. I didn't even anticipate playing today, but I'm glad that we were able to because we actually got a lot done. So we finished cracking the ice, and also in the process of that, finished the return to achievements for that particular season 3 map, and did dailies, and all of that came together to give us the stuff we needed from that map to go ahead and get the Ascended backpack that we wanted. So that now gives us 1, 2, 3 Ascended, and then I also took a few minutes here on Sandswept Isles, kind of come around up here, sweep down like that, and grab a few more difluorite. So we're only about 40-ish, I think 42 if I remember right, difluorite away from getting another Ascended, and we're not that many fractal runs away from getting Ascended there. So we're actually almost at our AR goals for this playthrough, believe it or not. And that's really, actually, and then we're getting there with that particular piece much faster than I expected. And it's just going to leave us with Skyscale and auto loot as really the only things we need to work on. So, productive day. We're going to leave off here. When we pick up, we're going to return to Season 4, but then also, again, a lot more instance content to progress both auto loot and to do some gold generation so that we're in a good place when we pay for... and we still need to do Jackal here in the near future as well. A few more trade contracts there. So, some of the stuff we got coming up. But not this evening, because we're done this evening. So, you guys have a good one. I'm going to get some dinner. Later.